You know, one of the issues that are out there, it seems like it's a long time ago, so many things have happened, but the Standing Rock situation, you were there. And I'm curious how empowering that situation was, even though the outcome may not have been what everybody wanted. How empowering was that? Because something happened there that's since grown from Standing Rock.
Right, yes. I went in September of 2016. I was chairwoman of the state party at the time, but I felt the need to stand with the water protectors. So I did go and offered as much help as I could to the chairman and the people of that movement. So, you know, what I think it did was it galvanized so many Native Americans on the need for our voice to speak up for the environment. I thought that was extremely important, and it, you know, it brought to bear the question of indigenous land, even if the land is not within the boundaries of any particular tribe. We didn't draw our own boundaries, right? Just because the sacred lake to the Standing Rock Sioux tribe is not within their exterior boundaries doesn't mean that it's not a sacred lake any longer. So I think that that we, you know, first of all, it gave a number of folks the courage to stand up and fight. I think a lot of, you know, a lot of that sentiment came across in the elections this year. There was a woman from North Dakota, Ruth Anna Buffalo, who ran against the legislator who penned the legislation that essentially disenfranchised Native Americans in that state. She beat him, she defeated him, and now she is in office right now. I think it gave people like her and the voters who voted her in the courage to stand up and make sure their voices are heard. So that will resonate for decades to come in our politics and in our environmental movements around the world, and I'm very, very grateful for all of that.
There was no small sacrifice. If you think about the physical sacrifices that folks made up there was violence, there was unholy violence, as a matter of fact. It was really an awful situation. Is that part of it, that courage, once someone goes through something like that in modern terms? I have to imagine nothing could really scare you after that, after being through something like that.
Right, sure. You know, as I was, I was running for office as the first Native woman, I was in touch with a number of women, tribal leaders who essentially said just that, right?
Yeah.
You know, our ancestors fought long and hard just to survive in the climate of genocide, you know, and westward expansion and all those things, all those different eras, the Dawes Act, the boarding school era, the assimilation, all those eras of our government that essentially oppressed Native Americans for centuries. We came through all of that, right? And so here we are, we're still here, we're still fighting. Standing Rock was really an extension of our ancestors, really fighting hard for the things that we believe in. And it sort of, I guess if you will, it reinvigorated that spirit inside a lot of people, and it caused them to stand at the forefront once more. And so sure, I'm very proud of the way they stood strong for the environment, and I think that people will remember that for decades to come.
Deb Haaland, thank you very much. Really appreciate your thoughts on that.
Thank you.
Absolutely.